Hello, my little devils, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Devilish Simmer.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be jumping back into Planet Zoo, and we'll be jumping back into our Devil Cares franchise, where we'll be renaming the zoo, and we will also be starting on our first habitat in the permanent section of the zoo. So let's jump straight in and we'll get cracking. So I have closed the zoo, so we've got no guests in at the moment. I've done a bit of work behind camera or off camera, where we've gained around about £568,000 now. I've been breeding a couple of the animals, filling out the zoo with the packs, and selling them and getting some conservation credits. And I don't think I've done anything else really over in this section. I did place down a toilet, and I've placed down another exhibit with the new. I didn't realise this whole time I've been playing this the zoo that the guests didn't have any toilet facilities to go to, but they do now. We've got a couple more flamingos floating around, and we've got some more badgers and foxes in their habitats now. But that's not the main bit I've been working on. I have started working on the actual main permanent part of the zoo now. So if we have a look over in the far corner, we'll see a lot of work has been going on over here. So we're going to jump over there. As you can see, it's quite a large area, and this is just the entrance. So if you compare it to the little temporary part of the zoo that we've built to earn some money, just the entrance alone is near enough double the size. So what I've done, I have placed down a few buildings and bits and pieces that I've built, and I've built some foundation outlines of the buildings that we're going to progress with over the course of building the zoo. So I've pinched some of the design ideas from the first scenario of the main game, which is the Goodwin house, because I like the look of it. I like the design of it, and it's the sort of design and look that I want to go for this particular zoo, with it being a English manor sort of vibe. So I pinched a lot from the Goodwin zoo, but I've upgraded it and built it with a bit more detail than the Goodwin Zoo did. So I pinched these little gatehouses and I've just updated them with some extra brick columns and some skirting. And I kept the design of the fence around the main courtyard area, but again I've updated it with some extra skirting pieces and this top ridge piece, and I've added the extra columns as well. Same with this fencing and columns here. And I also pinched the outline of the shed buildings that go either side of the manor for the entrance. These are empty shells at the moment, but these over time will be converted into a souvenir shop and a picnic sort of cafe area. And as you can see, we've got the foundations of what will be the main manor / the entrance gateways to the overall zoo. My plan here in the front courtyard is to go for the look and the vibe of like old-fashioned country English manors, where they have like a big gravel circle around a roundabout in the front of the manor, where cars would drive in and go round the roundabout and then drive back out again. So we'll sort that out at a later date. But that is the reason why I've sort of left this courtyard area quite large. Going into the main zoo, we've got just some pathways which will go through some gardens that we will build. And then we'll go down these bridges, which will dip down into like a little valley piece. And I've started sectioning out an area where I would like the station to go and the station building, which we will build upon again at a later date. And I've just put in the pathways, and I've built this, well, I say I've built it, I've copied it from, again, the Goodwin Manor. But again, with the rest of the pieces, I've updated it and I've amended it to fit into my zoo. And I think I've changed these. I've enlarged the fountains because the fountains in the original were quite small. So we've got our entrance pond / fountain decorative piece. But what we're going to be working on today is what comes behind this fountain, which I have laid out the foundations for here, which is going to be our first habitat added to the zoo, which is going to be an orangery. And inside the orangery, it is going to be converted into a butterfly flamingo habitat. So, sort of what we have over here, where we've got the flamingo habitat with the walk-through butterfly enclosures within, we're going to be transferring all of this over and installing it inside of this orangery here. Now I've already mapped it all out and I've sized it all up, so I know that the requirement for the amount of flamingos that I want in here are going to fit in here, and they're going to be happy with the space. In fact, they've got more than enough space. I'm looking at a maximum 50 flamingos. On average, I want about 40. I've got the space capacity here for 100 flamingos to be happy in this space. So that will give us some wriggle room for adding foliage and decorative pieces inside the orangery, which will shorten and limit their path range. So what I'm going to start with is actually building in the barriers for the habitat itself before we start building up the building. Just because I think it'll be easier to see the barriers going in, so the walls aren't all in the way. So if we go over to barriers, and what I'm going to be using is these null barriers. And that is because we don't actually need barriers to keep the animals in, because the building, the walls on the building will function as the barrier, so they won't get out of the enclosure because of all the walls. So it's where's the best place to start? We start in this front corner. Now it's this first piece that's going to be the foundation. Once I've got this lined up, the rest of it will just clip into place. But I need to get it squared up. I think that should about do it. We'll find out. And we'll just follow this wall all the way round. That isn't straight. Nope, it's going out of the walls. Let's undo all that. Right. Let's lengthen it. That might help. That might help. So if I put that in the center there, and I'll move can I right. No, it's being awkward. Right. In the center there, and we'll line that up. Right. That should do the job. I was originally planning on doing this bit of work off camera before I went live, but with the amount of other work that I've done on the zoo in the meantime, I just ran out of time. So. Right, that wall had to just be a little too short, didn't it? Right, no, not to worry. I can edit the sizing of that when the habitat's built. There we go. Yeah, that's too long as well. I think let's just get this in. Oh. Right, we're getting to the end now. There we go. Right. So now we can just move these barriers into the areas of the wall that we need. And we'll move. It's not letting me do it. Oh, there we go. And I'll select all this wall. And we'll move it all over. Like that. Let's go a bit more. Okay. Oh, where's me wall's disconnected. Oh, come on. Being awkward. Right, it's... I've maxed out the length of that wall, so it's not going to let me shift it where I want it. I want to make sure the walls or the barriers stay like within the wall. I don't want the barriers to be on this side of the wall inside the enclosure, because otherwise I'll constantly get messages saying if the flamingos get too close and they pass the barrier, I'll constantly get notifications saying the flamingos have escaped. And I don't want that. What's happened? Right. I don't know what's going on here. My tools are messing up. Right, here we go. Move that in. Might be able to pull this one out a bit more. And no, it's just this end. I'll move that in. Okay. We should be coming to the end now. Because the start of the wall was okay. Yeah. That's all within the wall. There we go. So that's the barriers installed. So I will just temporarily I will throw in that one. Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. Doesn't matter where that goes at the moment. That can be amended later. So that's the habitat built. So now we can get on with the orangery itself, which I have already produced a blueprint for it, or a blueprint of the section of the wall, which is this one here. There we go. So I've already designed this because it holds 11 items in total. So this consists of 11 different pieces. So just to save a bit of time, I've already put the pieces together and designed this section of wall, which we can now hopefully add it. No, it's not letting me. Let me copy the pieces. Split from group, I think. Move. No. This ain't working out to plan. Why can I not add it? Edit. Duplicate. Come out of that. There we go. Select group to add. So I will just place this over the already existing foundation. Okay, now it doesn't line up. Grid size down. There we go. Oh. There we go. Finally got there. So I can just copy that over all these foundation pieces I've lined up. I turn that. I hope I'm installing these the right way, actually. Yeah, I am. And I think I might change that piece though, because I've got a plan in the future of what is going to back off of the back of this orangery. There's going to be a habitat coming off the back of this here. Not going to reveal what that's going to be yet, but it's going to be a sort of show auditorium exhibit or habitat. Ooh, nope. Back that up. Oh, damn it. I need to start again. Duplicate. Oh, now it's not lining up again. Oh, it's screwed it up. Thought I would save time by having these pieces already put together, but it's turning out maybe I shouldn't have. Duplicate. Place that there. Get rid of the foundation. And move that. Right. Okay, we're back on track. Yeah, I'll place that there for now. That piece where the paving is will be altered to be a doorway. Okay, so we've got the walls up. I'll just delete that. So we have the walls. I just need to amend this piece here. Get rid of them. And that. And... And over here, I'll delete all this glass. And I will just block it in with a plain wall. So I'll keep the architecture to it by keeping the arches and the columns in. Even though you can't see the arches on this side. I might... Oh, I don't know. What's gone on here? That piece seems to have shorted out. That one hasn't. That one has. Wonder why it's doing that. Oh, it's done it everywhere. Oh. Okay. Don't think I'm going to be able to... Nope. That's screwing up for some reason. Oh, now that's a different height. Oh, what is going on? Right, okay, so... trying to cheat and building it modular was not... was not a good idea. It's not worked. No, it's not having any of it. Alright. It's not built... Oh, it's building off grid. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's not on the floor. I'm going to have to build this piece by piece. You are joking. Right. I'm going to have to undo all of that. I can't do any more of it. Great. Okay, I don't know what to do now because I can't use that. It's broken. Ah. I'm going to have to literally build it piece by piece. The one thing that I do not give this game credit for is its blueprint system. Blueprints in this game are broken. Oh, now what's going on with that? Now that's the wrong size. What? Alright. That blueprint. Can I place that? And it's on the floor. Yes. Edit. Exit. Let's move that to roughly where I need it. And right. Okay, we'll start again. Hopefully this works this time. No, it's not working. Why is it doing that? Right. Never mind. So, let's... duplicate. Whoop. Oh, really? Okay. Just got to remember to put the entrance pieces back in. Oh, come on. Gonna have to have a look later on. I'd fix those pieces that are broken. Okay, let's delete them again. And them. And I don't know if to keep the arches in here, because they can't be seen from the outside. Why did you do that? Oh no, you're just being awkward. Okay. I'm just gonna duplicate all that up. Okay. So we got the walls up. Let's add in the entrance portions. I think I put the foundation for 3x3s down. And we'll nick this trim. Oh. I don't know what setting I've got this on. My controls are going really funny. Why? Now it's locked. My controls are playing up. I don't know why. So we want a small wall on that edge. I think we need one as well. We'll put these in. I should have really built this away from the building to start with. Roofs. Large roof. Okay. It's locked again. Get off. Right. So we have that. And a dome across the top. And now we just need to fill in the walls. With that. And can't find the pieces I need. That. There we go. And we'll pop the arch in there. And we'll just fill that. Fill that gap in with small one. There we go. I'm going to get rid of these side... Oops. Get rid of these side windows. And I'll just brick them up. There we go. That'll do nicely. So I need to pinch two of these. For the entrance. And we need shorter columns. We've not got shorter than that. And top them off. If I can get on top, we'll duplicate all of that and place it for the right hand entrance. Just need to copy these windows and copy them. There we go. So that's all of our entrances and walls completed. I just need to fiddle with the positioning and get it so it's in the right position for the habitat fence. See, the problem is now I can't see where the habitat fence goes in the wall. I think that, yeah, that's fine. How about that direction? Yeah, that's fine. So we got it back in position. So now we've just got to put in the roof. Should I do the roof first, or maybe it'll be easier to work on the inside while there's no roof? No, I'll put the roof on. Right. Construction. Then I've got tall, small, medium, small, small. Now if I can remember my own instructions, I believe that is these. Tall, oh. Tall, small. Did I class that one as the small one? And that. Tall, small, medium, which I remember this bit. I want this as a dome. Good. I need a wall. I need this arch. Nope, not that one. That's too small. Was it that I used? Yes, probably that. So now if I just duplicate that and spin it round, that will fill in that side. And we need a tall corner piece, which is that one, I think. Oops. No, that needs to be a corner. Okay. Now we need small. So that one. Yes. I hope the flamingos are going to be appreciative. This orangery has caused me nothing but aggro. Hi there, Debbie. Now, hey, Mumsy. I need to copy all that section that I've just built. And duplicate it. Oh, I've copied the wall. Damn. Didn't mean to do that. Do that. And that. And that. Okay, so that's our tall and medium. Nope, that's tall and... So now I need... Tall, small, I need a medium. And then a small, small. Oh, right, yes. I can't even follow my own instructions now. Right, extend them. Medium. I've lost the piece I need. Is it that one? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And corners. I hope I'm using... Yeah, I am using the medium piece. So that's our medium, and now we need small and small. Small. Now, if I think how I did this. Right. Yeah. And then I put the small arch on top. Like that. With another wall. I keep losing all my pieces. There we go. It took time. But we finally got the Orangery built after figuring out a couple of kinks that wouldn't let me work. I still don't understand this though. I don't know why this piece is shorting out. Seems to be in all the right hand corners. It's proper size there. Then you drop it down and it cuts it. I don't understand why. It looks fabulous. It's not finished yet. We have only just achieved the shell, which I think is finished. Oh, I've got the arches on the outside now. That's great. That's what I wanted. The arches on the inside aren't an issue. That doesn't matter, because this wall is going to be covered with something else, so you wouldn't see the arches anyway. Would not like to be the window cleaner for that bloody building. So yep, I'm happy with that. And I think that looks really well against that fountain as well. That's come out a lot better than I was expecting, actually. I've not seen it with the fountain before. So, we're getting there. We've got the whole entranceway in progress. The food court and shopping courts in progress. We've got the train station in progress. And now we got the Orangery and the fountain section. I have installed the barriers for the flamingo habitat. What I am going to do though is I've just remembered something. We need to delete that. And that, because we need to replace it with we need to replace it with saying that no, I have unlocked it. I've already used it. There it is. We want to be using this. The PVC curtain for keeping the butterflies and the flamingos in, which I know in a previous episode it didn't work, but I have been watching some tips and tricks on fooling the system, which hopefully I can get this curtain to work, sort of. So we'll place the next one over this doorway. Like so. There we go. So we've got our protective curtains keeping in the butterflies and the flamingos. The statues aren't aligned at the gates. When you went over the top of them, one's more forward. Yes, I know. They don't actually belong there. They I've just placed them there for the time being because I've built the statues. Because they are... the base and the deers are two separate pieces. So they've just temporarily been placed there as I was building them. Eventually, when I have got the courtyard completed and decorated and installed, the deer statues are going to go somewhere in the garden areas around the roundabout. You know, and you left it. Tut tut. Yes. Well, they don't belong there full stop. They will roughly... One will go here, and the other one will go here. So there'll be like features for the manor house that's going to be built here. The reason I've gone for the deers is with the animals that we're placing in the zoo. I think we got two types of deers. Temperate Europe. Well, we got moose, but I don't have a moose statue. Yeah, we got the red deers and the fallow deers. So they have become, or they will become, this sort of icon trademark of this zoo when it's fully built. It'll be scratching your brain with your OCD. I'll look past it then. Talking of like the zoos and when it's fully built and them being the sort of icon mascot of the zoo, it has reminded me we need to change the name of the zoo. Now I've got an idea in mind of its look and its feel and what it's going to become. We no longer want to call ourselves a zoo, because we are not going to be a zoo. We are going to be the Manor Gardens. So we are now officially the Manor Gardens, where a rich earl has... And that didn't save. This game. Manor Gardens. Now it's saved. The rich earl that owns the manor and the land and the gardens is letting out his land for animals to be kept and can go under a conservation process for breeding and releasing into the wild and looking after the animals. So we will be going for a manor style building with lush architectural gardens which will have animals within them. And on that note, with animals, we need to start sorting out some animals. So, I've probably screwed myself over a little bit by putting the roof on. Never mind, we will work with it. So we want 2 butterfly habitats. Where are they? They are here. So we want 2 of these. I don't think it matters which way round they go. One and two. Right, I need to try and position them in a organic way. That's going to be fun. Now, how do I do that? I'm stuck on the roof. There we go. So, let's get off that grid. And we'll try and think what I'm going to put in here, because I need all the enrichment items for the flamingos. I need a water area. I want to install a nice little rockery, which will have a waterfall. Why do you always put water features in? You know they make me pay all the time. Well, I'm going to be adding in another water feature in here. Along this back wall, it's going to have a big rockery, which there'll be water running down the rockery and going into like a little lake, reservoir, pond. What would you call a body of water inside a house, inside a building? A pond? A bath? So if I just place that. I don't know where I'm going to put the water feature. Right, so if I sort of maybe this building is not going to be big enough. I thought about the size for the flamingos. I didn't think about these great big boxes I've got to install. Okay, this is going to go down well. So I want the path to come in. It wants to come round. And it wants to go in like an S shape round. Where it will have to have a bridge section at one point. Because it's got to go over the water section. I might not be able to fit both these boxes in here actually. I think I've been a little bit too ambitious. Right. Let's path in. Let's get a route down. Terrain modification failed. Okay, it won't even let me put paths. Oh. No, of course it won't let me put paths. I'm trying to go through a habitat barrier. Oh dear. Does it all the time. You know, it makes me pee. Defo doing it on purpose. The polished floor. Right, let's do edit barrier. I just need to temporarily... Oh, no, not that. Delete that barrier. And delete that barrier. Okay, now we can put paths. So I want to... Coming straight. Right, one of the habitats... I have no idea what I'm doing here. Right. Coming straight. 1, 2. One of the habitats can go there. Let's move that. Get off the grid. So if I align that, it's probably not going to work. How about that? Okay. We... I think I've messed up here. I don't think I've made this building big enough. Me controls are messing up again. Oh, come on. No. What's going on with me controls? Okay. And this is where... No. Wish my camera would stay still. Ah. Oh, really? The controls have gone again. Right. Right. I'm not going to be able to put in what I want to put in here. I don't want to ditch... Well, I can't ditch the water system because the flamingos need it. I wonder how much they need, though. So I want... trying to think. So I'm gonna start it here. This will be the pond. And we'll place the water in. That's only 283 meters squared of water. For 40 adults, they need 593 meters squared. So they've got nowhere near enough water there. Oh, I can't edit it with that water in. Can make the main pond area a bit bigger. I don't want it to be deep. I don't want them necessarily swimming. $324. It's not much bigger. Oh, going the wrong way. Uh, 300. Oh, it's really not getting any bigger. We're gonna have to put a big pond in here. $408. This can't really extend it much bigger though. I'll need to put the entrance to the habitat back there. I don't want to get rid of the butterfly houses though. It's... Could I get away with... No. Wonder if I can just have them as the... put that there. And then if I don't think the building's long enough to put it that way. No, you can't get out the other side. So that's not going to work. Okay, maybe I might get away with that. And then we can come out this end. Now the issue is going to be this side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit in this one. Move. Problem is, that's going right into where the pond is. Can't go around there now, can I? No. Right, I can't put the path so close to the barrier of the habitat. Gotta make sure that the footprint's inside the building as well. Obstructed? Oh, this really isn't playing ball. Okay. Now let's try. Move it. Nope, still won't let me. What's it obstructed in? Okay, we got that. So if we come straight... Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. I'm okay with that. The bridge needs to be higher though. Flamingos aren't going to be able to walk under that, are they? Gonna knock out all our bloody flamingos. Okay, I'm happy with the layout. The pond can go here. And it can run underneath. And it can end somewhere around here. And maybe just move this over a little. Didn't move it far, but I just want to give this part a bit of freedom from allowing the habitat gate and everything to be placed in. Do I need that bridge taller? Problem is, by making it taller, oh, no. Go on. No, I think that's too tall. That looks silly being that high. No, I'm not happy with that. I'll keep it that height. I just want to... lengthen it a bit. There we go. Okay, and now we can... Now we've got the pathing in and the butterfly exhibit, it gives us more of an idea where we can put water. Hopefully that's allowed us to expand their water space. Okay, I forgot about that. We're obviously dropping the ground around here, aren't we? So it's give them the space. I don't want to give them too much water area though. I don't want to use up all their land. Let's see how that looks. Oh, they've got 600 meters squared. They needed 590. $593 for 40 adults. To be honest, I wouldn't have any more than 40 flamingos in here. I probably won't even have 40. I'd probably be looking at maximum 30. Okay, I'm happy with that, I think. They got areas of deep and shallow. So they can have a little paddle or swim. Okay. That should be okay. Oh, I don't really want it up against that butterfly enclosure like that. Oops. Okay, now. Okay. There. Still 603, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. We can disguise that with rocks, foliage, and bits and pieces. And just the next thing to do would be to start filling it out with the foliage, trees, enrichment items. But that we cannot do really until we've got a flamingo in. Because we need to check on the flamingo to see whether they're happy that we're using the right plants for them. I don't want to go filling it with loads of plants to put flamingos in and they hate it. Make the pond too big, you will get illegal on it. What's that mean? I think I'm okay with the layout. The layout's not bad. It just needs a lot more design work. We obviously need to add like fencing around a lot of this just to keep guests on track so they don't go wandering everywhere. And the only issue we got now is we do not have power. No. We haven't got power. We haven't got water treatment. And we also haven't got any form of staffing system around here. And one of our biggest problems is this area is not connected to this area. So I'm not able to transfer... Well, I can transfer the flamingos into the trade centre, but I'm not able to bring the flamingos over into their new habitat because there's no connection yet. I didn't think of that. Hi there, Losa. Hope you're all having an amazing time so far. What are you building? What have I missed? What have I missed? Yeah, you've missed quite a bit. We are working on the Orangery, which will be the permanent home of the butterfly house and flamingos. So you've missed all of this building being built and the little bit of design work that's gone on inside. Not much has gone on in here, to be fair. I've got a little bit stuck on the layout system and what I was trying to achieve. But I think we got there now. We've got our 2 butterfly enclosures positioned, and we've got enough body of water for the flamingos to be happy, with a little bridge stepping over. Sorry for being late. Oh, that's fine. Just got notification YouTube's being weird lately. Yes, I did notice actually that quite a few people arrived quite late. I was majority the way through a lot of the build before anyone really started joining. I don't know whether it's something that I've done on my end, whether I've messed around with any settings. Right, so I'm trying to think of the best solution here. So for a start, I need to produce the habitat gate, which I think I will place here. Give me the habitat edit barrier. Okay, let's pop that. Oh, there we go. That reminds me, I've got to repair the barrier, haven't I? I took this out over here. Let's put that back in. I'm trying to think. Oh, yes, that's what I need to do as well. I'm losing track of everything here. The trick to keep the animals inside these PVC doors, strips, things. Apparently, I've seen a little trick that if you use a certain plant and you put it underneath the ground around the edge of the barrier, it blocks the barrier, so it blocks the animals having an escape route. It's whether I can find that particular plant. It's elephant grass. There we go. So apparently if you use one of these, I don't know if it matters which one. Oh, you just use the big one just to be safe. If you put this on the edge of the barrier, but you place it down under the ground, so it's not visible, but it acts as... It like commands the barrier to say that it can't be gone through, so it stops the animals escaping. Knowing my luck, it probably won't work for me because nothing on this build has gone to plan. So this probably will not work. But we will try it. I'm just hoping it doesn't register as being in the habitat. And if it does register as being in the habitat, I hope the flamingos like it. If not, we're kind of screwed. Now, I'm wondering if I can pick up... What am I looking for? The trade centre? If I pinch you... I'm wondering if, just temporarily, if I put that here, with a staff member, I might be able to box up the animals, because they automatically get sent to the trade centre. So I might be able to box them up, it'll bring them over here, and with the staff, I can put them in the habitat. If it does not work, how are you going to retrieve those plants if they are underground? Alright, think of somebody to... Oh, you're just out to piss me off, aren't you? I'm hoping I should be able to... Oh, bugger off. Can I not get it? Oh, there you go. No, I can get it. It's there. You're just trying to make life hard for me, aren't you, Losa? Right, so... Just curiosity. Right, so let's see if this works. I need to pinch... Oh dear. I need to pinch you, because you're the only one that can carry animals. So I will move you to here. And then let's see if this works. So we want flamingos. Right, we will 2, 4, 6. We will send to the trade centre. And I'm hoping they are here. Open animal storage. Oh no, they're not. Oh, now they are. Ah, it worked. Okay, brilliant. So now we need to click on all them, send to the zoo, and we'll bring them to their new habitat. And we have the first flamingo in his new home. Or her. It's a her. I didn't think they can possibly escape out that door there. Well, we're about to find out. We should be able to have a look at... They've got more than enough land space. They've got 2,100 out of a requirement of 300. They've got 433 of water out of 131. So they are more than enough space. But now we need to look at... Oh, okay, they are happy with elephant grass. That's lucky. If they didn't like elephant grass, we would have had to get rid of it. But now we need to look at heat maps. And we want to look at... yeah. We need to look at that. And we've got no walkable escape points, climbable escape points, or jumpable escape points. If we did, they would be dotted around the edge here. But as you can see, they can't get out. It's all blocked off. If I move this grass, if I delete it, you can now see that there we have an escape route. Put the grass back. And they can't get out anymore. So it works. They are trapped in this building for the rest of their life. So we've got 1, 2... We got 3 flamingos in here so far. Oh, that water's a lot deeper than I was anticipating it to be. It's a good job I didn't put that up any higher, innit? These flamingos are tiny. You're going to go through that pillar, aren't you? Oh, no. Well, they're not doing too bad. Their welfare is around 63%. Bearing in mind, I've put no plantage in yet. I've put no enrichment items in. I've literally done nothing but give them a room. But they're happy. Ooh, he's big. I love this room already. And it's not even decorated yet. And I haven't even got the butterflies in yet. We've got to have butterflies flying around here. So I'm presuming we've got them all in, have we? 2, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we've got them all in now. The only issue now is guests can't get here because there's no access to this part of the park yet. Well, guests can't get here, and also we've got no staff here either. Because we need a caretaker to feed them. We could pinch one of our caretakers. But then again, we got no staff rooms over here. We'll put this guy back. Oh, we'll pinch that. Move that. There we go. We'll give these guys this back. So roughly around there. I will build up a big rockery pile around here. And I will install a running water rock fountain going into the pond. We need to install lights in here as well. We need power as well, actually. Okay, their welfare's 78%. They're fine. Keeper can't reach habitat 5. Right. I know. So I think on that note we will finish it there. I was hoping to sort of get the interior finished today, but I also wasn't expecting to have so many problems with... Hang on. Oh, cool. I didn't ever realise that. When you're inside, it actually stops the weather. The buildings actually work. Yeah. I had quite a lot of problems putting this together. It didn't come out, or it didn't get pieced together how I wanted it to. I've got a few issues with it, which I want to see if I can try and fix, and yeah, it just took longer than expected to actually build this. So the time that I was going to spend decorating the habitat just didn't happen. But off camera I will but it looks good and cozy. A bit dark though. Yes, I've got a lot of work to do, which I'm not going to do right now. because I've already spent long enough building this today. But off camera, I will do some fundamentals and I will sort out the staffing system around this area. So I'll get like the staff rooms sorted and built. I'll get the staff working in this area. I'll get some power in this area. And I'll get some lighting and bits and pieces going in here. I will probably tweak as well a little bit of this layout and just make it 100% happy with me. I'm happy with the shape of it. I'm happy with what we've got, but I don't know, some part of it just doesn't fit right with me at the moment. I think it's probably just because it's not all decorated up and finished, and it just looks out of place at the moment. When I get these butterfly enclosures up and running and get like all the decorations in, it might, and especially the rock work, it might pull together a bit better. So I'll fiddle around with that off camera and I'll get this area up and running, fully functioning with staff, and I'll do bits of work in here. My plan for the next stage of the park, I don't know. I'm really keen to do what I want to put out here next. I did mention a bit earlier on that coming off the back of this, I'm going to be building some form of auditorium, which is an animal habitat as an auditorium coming off of here. But I also don't know if I should do that next or leave that for a bit later. We do need to decorate all this up. We need to build this station for the train. We need to build the manor house. We need to put all these gardens in. I'll see how I go. I will probably... I will work on the flamingo habitat first. I will concentrate on that and I'll get this up and running and all decorated and nice before I bombard myself with the rest of the details and areas. So all those buildings, as you see. Sorry for being... it's not a problem. Don't have to apologise for being late. What on earth happened here? Why did we get a massive dip there? Don't know. So yeah, I'm happy with how this building came out. And I think when this is actually done, it will look absolutely stunning. In fact, if I've still got it, I will show you, actually. Let's save this. And... Zoom set. Oh, have I got to go to the main menu? Right, okay. Yeah, when you're in franchise mode, you can't open loads. If I've still got it, I'll show you my previous Flamingo habitat that I built probably 5 years ago, which is the inspiration for the one that I'm building now. My zoos. Oh, I don't think I've got it anymore. I think...
Yeah.
Building box... No, it was a challenge zoo. Zoo Europe? Is that it? No, that's the one we've just been playing, isn't it? I don't know. When I haven't got a name for a zoo or a file that I'm starting, I just call it zoo. So then I end up with like hundreds of profiles called zoo and I don't know which one is which. No, that's... Huh? No, this might... No. No, this is our zoo. This is the one we started the other... last week. Oh, did I override it? It's definitely not the seal sanctuary. And I'm sure it's not the building box. I've probably deleted it. Although I don't understand why I deleted it, because I only looked at it the other week. Because it's what gave me the inspiration to work on what I'm working on. Because I liked what I did. I've got the old conservatory that they used to live in. With like the staffing area that was built onto the back of it. But no, I appear to have deleted the actual save file that had all the flamingos in. I had this conservatory and it had about 70 odd flamingos in it, and it was all designed, it was all fully plants, fencing, information boards, like atmospheric, animal, speaker sounds. It was it was all finished, but no, it's gone, unfortunately. I think I must have accidentally overwritten it when we made that challenge zoo there. Because I think I've named it the same thing and it's overwritten it. Natureland. No. Sadly, I've lost it. Never mind. So, I will continue working with the main features of that, so I'll get it up and running functionality wise. I'm not going to play around with the staff on camera because it takes so long to sort them all out and get all their work rosters put together. So I will work on that over the night. I will hopefully be back tomorrow where I will show you everything that has been added and changed and sorted, as well as I will decide what I'm going to work on next, and we will do that tomorrow as well. It might be just sorting out the entrance area. We'll start decorating that up and getting the guests coming through the entrance so they can actually start using the permanent zoo, and we'll demolish the temporary one and we'll get all the animals sorted and sent over. So I will go away and I will carry on working on the rest of that habitat, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.
So don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and until the next one, keep gaming, my little devils.